I love books like that. I'm just like, okay.
They're the best.
I know Brittany though, for sure. I know for you, I don't know about like the novels, but I know just Passionflix in general, like it really helps because she opened up to me and it really helped her because you've been diagnosed with cancer since 18.
Yeah, I was sick. Because when Jody had posted something about this man coming, was being made into a movie, or it was The Protector, when The Protector was coming out.
Okay, right.
I was laying in a hospital bed having surgery. And so after you're having surgery and you're just laying there doing nothing, you're just like, oh, I wonder what Passionflix is. And then I was hooked. And it can just kind of take your mind off the pain. It's for a little bit. That's all you need.
So you actually started, that's how you became familiar with Passionflix, is when you were recovering or about to recover.
Yep.
And
it's
I'm sorry.
What you need. It's what you need. It's like and I have bipolar and depression. So when you're in those moments where you're depressed and you just can't really focus on anything, I just focus on Passionflix and I focus on writing, and it's changed my life.
By the way, you're very
all of our lives for sure.
The talent there for sure.
I'm telling you, I told Brittany, I was like, she is so talented. It was weird for me because I don't know how to read script because honestly I don't act. So I was like,
why is this up here and it's here?
Like, wait, I don't know how to do it. But like when I read her stuff, I was like, Brittany, you are so talented. Like,
yeah, you really are. You really are. And it comes from the heart. It comes from somewhere deep because of your experiences. Creative people, like, that's what we do. And that's when the best work comes out, is when you're just letting it fly through you, letting it come out through from here and just letting it all, everyone to see it,
Yeah.
That's
show it to the world.
It's in Allie and Lauren's hands now. So
it is. We're just waiting.
No.
Let's see. Okay, into some other fun stuff. I get really weird. Okay, this is how, Richard, I'm just letting you know. This is how you know I'm comfortable with you, because I'm being weird now. So I'm comfortable with you now.
Just be weird. I'm weird.
Weird and random. That's
weird and random, just like, okay. What was I gonna say? Oh, okay. Serious question. Well, it's kind of serious in a way. How far are you into this man? How far are you reading into it?
I think I'm on chapter 12, so it must be like 140 something, page 140 something, I think.
I'll have to look at my book to see where that's at.
I think around 140 something. What I'm doing is I'm taking me a bit longer because I'm reading it out loud with accent to practice. So I'm reading out loud with the accent so that I can kind of get sharper.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the day. Please, the Passionflix gods upon us. If they grant you this role, I keep like waiting. I'm like, okay, if they give Richard this role, I'm waiting for him to say, "It's all good, girl. It's all good. It's all good." That's what I'm waiting for. That's all I'm waiting for.
I have said that line quite often to by myself.
See, we're on the same wavelength. We're both thinking it.
It's like his catchphrase.
Yeah, it is. It's his little crutch little thing that he says. I think we all have it, but it's like for John, we're like, it's John. It's like, that's what he says.
All the time.
All the time. It's all good.
So do you think that you can connect with the character of John?
I do think I can. I admittedly, where I'm at now in the book, it's it hasn't been enough of him yet to fully grasp who he is. Just where I'm at in the book, and I've been talking to other people that it really evolves, especially with other books, the next books, whatever too. So I know there's more depth to him. What I see on the surface, I have ideas of how connect to him. But I mean, a lot of what I'm reading now is like very long, racy, sex scenes. It's like for 20, 30 pages. Like, oh, it feels like it. I mean, it's well written, that's for sure.
Yeah, I was like,
I was like, yo, yeah.
Jody's very good at those ones.
she's very good. I was like, ooh, okay.
So I was like, yeah. Like,
Need a shower
Lighting just-
afterwards.
Yeah.
no, but this, yeah, I think from what I'm seeing so far, definitely, I know that as I read on, I'll find, it's always kind of a spark when you're reading a script or a book or anything, you're going to play a role. There's always a certain moment that the character has in the writing, like, that's it. I know who that is.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's going to come at any point as I keep reading. I have some ideas, but it's always that kind of like aha moment that comes. And
You're just waiting for the moment.
Waiting for the moment.
Like, wait, let me see.
Comes on.
Well, I hope that moment comes for you. All we're hoping for. So going into this one then, what's the hardest part for you of the English accent and dialect training?
Oh.
Because I will say, you spoiled yourself. We kept
spoiled yourself.
and when we saw your story, we were like, okay, so he did it, so we don't have to spoil it. We're good.
Say something.
when I put my working with my coach or whatever.
Yeah, we were like,
Yeah.
oh, and we got messages, but they were like, did y'all know about this? And we were like, no.
We had no idea.
You guys are good secret keepers for sure. I'm
Yes.
like, really? I'm just kidding. Yeah, there's okay, so I'll give you an example. Let's take the word coffee. I'm from Jersey, and we probably, if it got spelled out, it'd probably be C-A-W or C-A-H. Like I said, coffee. But so that's very tough for anyone, especially if you're from, like, you have a specific dialect, like from Jersey or from New York or Boston, they have their own way. So that particular sound in the British language, it's not coffee, it's coffee. Coffee. So it's the to the, it's the to OU. So you're going like saying with like the word not, it's not and got and dot.
It's more like, I guess the vowel is more open.
Yeah, it's more open.
In a way?
It's more open, whereas it's more the front of your mouth. And the way as Americans, we speak more out of the back of our throat. And like, for instance, like we say, okay, the word better. It almost sounds like, if I say it, or people in general, especially people from Jersey, sounds like you're saying better, like D-E-R.
Oh.
And pronounced in the British dialect, it's better. So you definitely hit the T. And
Yeah, the T's are more prominent. Yeah.
And the R's drops, better. So the R, it's, that's the difficult part, because sometimes R's after consonants, like you drop them. It's a lot to it. Yeah, it's so much. And I'm really getting the hang of it. I'm not going to sneak preview it now, but I gave you a couple words. Give you a couple words, but I'm learning these really long monologues that are very difficult. And basically, if you can nail them, everything else is like right, exactly. And I'm pretty much, I have them. My coach and I are really happy with my progress, and I feel very, very good about it. If I needed to do it tomorrow for some reason, I could fool somebody. I feel comfortable that I could fool somebody who didn't know me that I was British.
Brittany and I tried. We have these two girls that they are so adorable, and they're from the UK, and they follow us, and they're always on our lives. And she and I try to do English accents, and I was like, we're not making fun of you. We're just like trying. And they're like, no, y'all actually did a good job. And then she was like, I like how you say y'all. And I'm like, it's because I'm from Texas. It's a Southern thing. I'm sorry. I know up north it's like you guys or you all or whatever. Down here it's y'all, but it's like.
Right. Exactly. We have our own dialects and stuff. It's not the easiest thing to perfect, because you don't want to, one hint or a dropping or doing the vowel the wrong way or not eating your O's, like it has to kind of like not doing that can hint off that you're not, that you're not British. So yeah, so I'm a perfectionist. So, but it's going very, very, very well.
That's good.
Good.
Hey, awesome. Oh, Brittany, this
Oh,
works out perfect for this question.
yeah. So I already know, but nobody else does. But what did you think of the quickie script that I sent you and the fandom wanting you and Celestine to play Josh and Kate?
First of all, I thought that okay. So I read the second script you sent me earlier today, and I loved it. I loved it. I did. I seriously did. It's a great follow up. I've literally read it probably about an hour or two ago, and I really, again, it kind of feels like it feels like and I think you said though you kind of written some of it with me. It was like kind of right, okay, because I can kind of see again like some of the way I would kind of speak in those situations. It's like that's how I would probably respond to that. Like,
He's got you figured out.
Yeah, right. No, it's for real. Like I'm telling Molly, like stop, like you broke up with me, like stop. Like that's probably what I was saying. You broke up with me. Now
Yeah.
the dialogue is so like it just felt very natural to read. I tell you right now, a great writer, they can spend a little time around somebody and know how to write for them. That's the sign of a great writer. You can just spend a little time with somebody and know how to write something with them in mind. And like clearly.
So Brittany's got it. She's got
absolutely. It. Absolutely. But I really like the story, which we've written so far. I love it. And it was really cool to see people comment about the casting when you proposed, and I met her actually.
She's great. I love her.
Amazing.
For 3060 Saint.
Yeah.
Yeah, I met her. Yeah, she's awesome. She's such an awesome person. So that's really cool. I mean, I'd be totally upset.
People are freaking out about you two together. They're just like,
they're like,
yes, they're fire. I'm like, duh. I know.
Yeah, no, when she sent me the first part, I read it and I was like, yeah, okay. And then she was like, you know who I pictured? And I was like, who? And she was like, Richard and Celestine. And I was like, yes. I'm like, it's them. I was like, yes.
Now you have to picture that. That's how you picture it now. Probably every time you read it, you're probably seeing us.
Yeah, I'm like, I can see it. I'm like, Richard could totally say this, like with full confidence, just like, yes.
Yeah, like everything you wrote, I was like, oh yeah, this is like, it's literally some of the ways I'd probably react.
Except for when it got spicy.
What'd you
say? It got a little spicy.
Yeah, it was spicy.
Against the window and all.
It's all right. It'll be all right.
Right. It's a writer's mind. I can't help it.
No, go ahead, write it. Just write it.
It's for romance company anyway, so
exactly.
technically.
I just tell my mom to turn it off at that point.
Yep.
Mom,
exactly.
don't look at it. Just close your eyes.
Don't watch the last couple minutes.
Close your eyes. If you don't want to see your son in a way you've never seen him before, I suggest you close your eyes. Let's see. Oh, I guess this kind of like goes into like what we've kind of been talking about like the whole time is, would you consider being a part of more romance genre type movies in the future? Not just Passionflix, but like just in general.
Yeah, no, I think I would now. If it's as well written as the project of the one, it's Gabriel's and the novels I'm reading, if it's that in depth and it's not just what you perceive, like people like me who didn't know any better, like, oh, it's just people like, they go for 500 pages.
Like, wait, what?
Like when you find out, like, no, it's actually a lot. There's great stories in here and great characters developed very well. And so, yeah, I definitely would. I definitely would. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yay.
Yeah, Brady and I talked about that, I think, when was that? Our second live, I think, because we like with romance novels and stuff, I want to exclude 50 Shades because that's not
that's more like
in our genre So, but like Gabriel's Inferno and like This Man and like all this other stuff, and it's like they're like, oh, it's mommy porn, and I'm like, really dive into the relationship and psychological problems that these people are having. Just like, it's not, throw that out the window. Just think about the connection.
Mommy porn.
You never heard that? Always hear that.
What's wrong with that though?
I'm like,
everybody calls it mommy porn, and we're just like, it's not mommy porn.
it's not it. That's not what it is. So, but I did like, you'll probably see this more often if you do get the role for John, is that there's this, I mean, I don't know if Jody came up with it or just a fan did, and it's just a popular saying now. It's like men have porn, but women have Jesse Ward. And I was like, yes, we do. I was like, yes.
Good. That's good.
Pretty true.
It is true. I'm just like, but I was like, at the same time, I was like, well, add Gabriel Emerson in there too, because he needs to.
Oh, yeah.
He's not as intense as Jesse, but it's like he's in there.
He's in there too, right? Yeah, of course.
He's in there.
Or Josh from Best Date Ever, you know.
Yeah.
I know. Brittany and I are strange. We're sorry.
No. You're talking to Mr. Strange over here. Trust me. I'm very.
But we've been really pumped and excited talking about PassionCon a lot too. I didn't know if because of your schedule, I didn't know. Obviously, COVID probably pushed back a lot of stuff for you. So I didn't know I don't know if you're committed to it or if it's in the thought process that you might show up or.
I was wondering if it is it for, you may know more than I do. Is it definitely still looking like it's going to happen, or?
As of right now, yeah, it got it was supposed to be in September, then they postponed it to May of next year.
Oh, okay, right. That's why I forgot about that. Okay.
So yeah, as of right now, it's still on.
I'm still thinking September. I was like, wait a minute, there's no way they can have it now.
No.
Yeah.
No, right. I remember that now. I did get pushed back to that. Yeah, I mean, barring some type of scheduling situation, if I was working on a project or something like that, I definitely would definitely be there.
Because all the ladies would like to have you show up. So. It's Richard. Hey. But Brittany and I, we could just be like, we know him. We talked to him. He's our friend now. It's like, here.
Ladies, back off.
Back off. We'll be your Ethan.
We'll be your Ethan.
We'll be your Ethan.
You'll be my Ethan.
Yeah. We'll be like, ladies, stand back. Oh. Make room. He's coming through. Coming through. That would be great. No, but we're really excited for it. So we hopefully you'll get to go because that'll be really fun. But I mean, also, I think without spoiling anything, is Brittany and I think because we've been invited to possibly, obviously with COVID, we don't know, to maybe be if we could show up because I'm a signature member now. It was founding members, but now you can be a signature member. So it's kind of the same thing where you can show up to set and watch whatever and then be part of premieres and stuff. So maybe hopefully if there's a premiere for something, then maybe we can see each other.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I don't know.
Right, yeah. I mean, we were supposed to have one obviously for Gabriel's Inferno, and obviously that got canceled.
It's sad. Sad world for that.
But yeah, there will certainly be those once things get kind of somewhat back to normal. Those will definitely be the future. So of course, I will be seeing you.
We'll just be like, Richard, we see you. Hey, what up? How's it going? Hey. But yeah, no, we're really excited. Obviously, we hope to, but also at the end of the day, though, too, it's just we're just so thankful that you're as responsive as you are, and just really appreciative just of us as fans. Not even just because Brittany and I have gained more, I don't know, we've become more noticeable, I guess now, and so it's not even with that. It's just you do that with anyone too, and so it's just it's just so cool that we're to this point now where we can actually connect with you, and then we're going to connect with Celestine and some other people too. And I'm just y'all are just so nice to be able to want to interact with us.
These are amazing. I think everyone appreciates it. That goes without saying. I know I do, and I guarantee everyone at Passionflix does. And Passionflix fans will follow you because you keep everyone so involved and, you know, what's going on. And you just, every day you guys are kind of active, which is awesome. So it's like you said, it's just this world that everyone can just kind of, any part of the day, just kind of like take part and see what you guys are doing, or read something, or watch the movie, or go on one of the sites, or, you know, IG pages or whatever. And it's just, it's great that there's access to this now, because of the internet, especially because of Instagram, especially, that people can just reach out and, like, they can follow you guys and see what you're doing, and you can build more fans who have the same passion about it that you ladies do, which is awesome. It's really cool. I appreciate every time you guys shout me out, or reach out to me, or tag me in something, or whatever. I don't ever feel like ever that you're like bothering me or anything, because
that's our fear. Is we're always like,
that is our fear.
We don't want to bother them.
That's not me. That's not me. If I ever get like that, you hit me over the head with something. I'd never.
Richard, you said.
Never pet peeves of mine. People who are like, "Oh, I'm too good for this." Like, no, I never. No, you can trust me. It's appreciated. Yep.
Yeah, no, we're just, it's super cool. I think that's what is awesome about Passionflix, is that it's like, it's not like the big time actors. Like, it's like finding those people that have that talent, but it's like, you're not obviously like,
getting like a
Michael Douglas or whoever. Like, you're not like, it's, and I think that's why it's easier for us to connect with you guys, because it's, you guys are more grounded and more humble in your surroundings, and you know how hard it is to get parts and to do certain things. And so, like, whatever fandom you have, it's like you're like really appreciative of it, and you're really taking advantage of it in a good way. Yeah. And so I think that's why it's just easier for us to just be like, we love you guys because y'all are just so wholesome. And so we just like it
a lot. You know, I think you guys are awesome, and yeah, it's always fun to see what you guys are kind of up to. We're just
doing the same thing. It's just a different day.
It's all good. That wasn't on purpose. That wasn't on purpose. That actually was just me saying that. I wasn't trying to.
By the way. I will say it was really cool. I will say, like, my first reaction those two, so like the TikTok that kind of put me on the map, I guess you want to put it that way. I was freaking out. Like, I shared it to Passionflix, but it was to my close friends. And so she wanted to share it, but she couldn't because it was on my close friends or something. And so I emailed it to Allie, and then she was like, oh, so by the way, I sent it to Rhett, Richard, James, and Julio. And I was like, you did what? She was like, yeah, I shared it. And then she goes, oh, yeah. And then now Richard and Rhett shared it on their story. And I was like, what? And then she messaged me in the morning. She was like, Julio shared it on his. And then I had a message from him, and I'm like, I'm sweating at like 7 a.m. I'm like, oh my God, they're noticing me.
We're still this way, even like if you like something, or like you send us a message or something, we're like,
screenshot it and send it to each other.
Richard commented on it.
Richard commented on it. He's so nice.
I did. Oh my God.
You guys are great. I love
we freak out every time. Like, it's never annoying. The same thing with Tosca. If she likes something or comments something, we'll screenshot it and send it to each other. We're like, look, she did it again. We're like, oh my God.
I love it. I love it. That's awesome.
We get a little freaked out most of the time. It's still like, it's like we're not used to it. Like, it's still like surreal. So we're just like,
right. That's I mean, it makes sense. Like I said, if I was like doing something, even like when I did something with Marvel, I just was like, every second, I cannot believe I'm on a Marvel set. Like, I never lost sight of it. So I know how it is, like, to be, you know, this material, to be like kind of like where you almost like touch it, like it's right there. It's not just like right. It's awesome.
No, that's how we're gonna be if we get to be invited to like a premiere or something. Brittany and I are just gonna be like statues. Like, we're not gonna be able to move. Just like, holy crap, they're right
there. Arm to arm, like.
They're just like scared puppies. Just like,
Haley, hold me.
I know, hold me. I'm gonna fall down. But no, we're trying to, because TikTok's been a nightmare with Trump trying to deal with crap. So we're trying to really make as much content as we can before, if it does end up shutting down. So we're trying to create as much content as possible Because obviously
Like,
everyone
have a
likes it and
library?
it's not work. So
Yeah.
it's like,
I can't
We need to
believe
have, we have like a library full of like this man TikToks so that we're ready, and just in case TikTok goes bye-bye.
yeah, because we're so obsessive with the Gabriel's Inferno one, and I'm like, okay, I think we're okay for a while. Now we're like, okay, now I need to do this man. Oh crap, now we got to do this stuff. So we're just like trying to get it all together.
Right.
So we're trying, because I mean, obviously, like obviously y'all actors like it, so and y'all like it because it makes you like it makes your day, because you're just like someone's going out of their way to make me something. So here.
I'm telling you, it definitely, whenever I see something you ladies make, it definitely makes my day immediately. Puts a smile on my face.
You're like, day is made. I saw this. It's good. That's how it's vice versa with you too, because every time we all like something or comment on something, we're like,
right.
Highlight of the day. It's just like,
Yep.
hey, Passionflix related. Oh my gosh.
And the fact that you read the script that I sent, and actually like being willing to read it, just means like the world.
Of course.
So thank you for that.
No, of course. You don't have to, I mean, thank you for having me in mind is amazing, and trusting me to read your work, because I know how that is being creative, and I've done some writing too. And when you give someone your work to read, you're giving them your baby, and you know, I know how big of a deal that is. So I appreciate you too. Thank you.
Thank you.
I guess that's pretty much it. That's all the questions we have for you. Obviously, we got sidetracked because we're all random, and it's fine. It's great. I didn't know if you had any last minute like comments or anything you wanted to say before we depart, or anything like that.
I appreciate everything you ladies do. I appreciate all the Passionflix fans who like reach out to me, comment, or message me. I don't get a chance to answer all the messages sometimes. It's tough. I feel bad. Like I have stuff kind of backed up, and like this weird filter thing IG does, or just filters some of your stuff for you, and you open it, you have like 50 messages you never saw. I don't know if you talk about. It's like yeah. So like, and so if I apologize to anyone who reached out to me and haven't been able to message back, but I appreciate everyone, and love you guys, and love the whole Passionflix family, and I'm just very appreciative, and this was awesome.
Yeah, well, we love you too, because
we
we're
love
very
you.
appreciative of you. So I'm hoping maybe eventually we can like do this again, just as like a check-in, I guess, with you if you want, like later on, like down the road, just to be like, hey, how's it going? Like,
absolutely.
Maybe if Best Date Ever gets picked up.
Yeah. Do an update on that, hopefully, if it gets optioned.
Yeah. Wink, wink, slow wink.
Wink. Try to get it optioned.
It should be. It should be.
Just flood Allie's inbox and just be like, hey, so this needs to happen.
Like, hey, Allie, Lauren.
We have an idea, please. So, but yeah, thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to talk to us. We really appreciate you. Yeah, I just hope that we'll be able to do this again. So
yeah,
you will. I appreciate you ladies so much. Thank you for having me, and I had a great time, and we'll definitely do it again.
Yeah, we'll catch up another time. So, well, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
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 All right, guys. That was our meeting with the lovely Richard.
Isn't he amazing?
He's so sweet. I love him.
So sweet. He's such a sweetheart.
I know. So, guys, that's our that wraps it up for our first ever Zoom meeting with a Passionflix actor. Stay tuned for next week. We are going to be interviewing Celestine. And if you have any questions that you want to ask her, please submit them to our DMs. And yeah, so, and also make sure you follow us on Passionista Sisters on Instagram.
Yes.
So, bye.
Bye.